Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for March 16th through the 31st. Today, we'll pull a card for your overall energy as to where that's at right now. We'll take a look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and then how those mingle in the middle. We will then close it off with an oracle card for the Cancerian collective. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're interested in a personal reading, I will have the links in the description below. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Cancer, let's get started with an overall energy card from the major arcana only of the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. All right, Cancer, this one here wants to come out. Cancer, you got the Devil card here. Now, this is connected to Capricorn energy, which on the zodiac wheel is your opposing energy. So you could be dealing with a bit of shadow right now. Could be dealing with some sort of control type issue. We will take a look at the specifics and see how that might play in and factor in here. All right. Cancer, let's pull some cards for your energy here and the energy connected to you. Okay, and how these energies are mingling in the middle. Okay, interesting. All right, Cancer. So I'm going to do kind of a little forecast here of the general energies that I'm seeing, and then we'll do some clarifiers. Okay, on your side, Cancer, there has been something that you've been working on opening up your heart to. I see that in your energies. I see you attempting to really get your emotions stabilized in some way to do with some situation. You've got the Death card here. So the Page of Cups, the Death card. The Death card brings in an ending of some sort. I feel like you may be ending a cycle of keeping yourself closed off for some reason. Maybe you were doing some healing. We'll clarify on that. But it appears that you might be coming out of a cycle and opening your heart back up. And then you've got the Seven of Swords. This has not been an easy journey for you. You definitely have had some sort of situation or maybe mindset that's been tricky for you to leave behind. And I feel like there's maybe some subconscious energies that keep sneaking up on you. And that has caused you maybe to be in a little bit of like wanting to control things, a little bit of this devil energy, a little bit on your heels, a little bit backed up. Energy connected to you, they get the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. This person is in a very loving state. They are working on matters of the heart, and they're also working on taking action. I feel like they may be really putting their focus and efforts into doing something that they love, moving in a better direction for their life. They seem really happy with their progress and what they're doing. Of course, roles could be reversed here. So you might have that situation going on. It appears that they are holding their emotional energies pretty well right now, whereas you're opening your heart back up to them or to something. Now, in the energies in the middle here, we have a whole lot of mental activity happening. We've got the Four of Swords, and then the Ace of Swords came up. Usually I don't read in reverse for these videos, but in this case it came up in reverse, so I'm going to roll with it like that. There might be a whole lot of healing going on when it comes to your mindset, their mindset, the relationship together, and how the mindset is between the two of you. I do see the relationship and the energies between you going through a healing phase. Perhaps this person did hurt you at one point, and you are working on forgiving them for that. That could very well be what might be going on here. There are some mental blocks from what I can see. So we'll get some clarifiers here though and see if we can't go a little bit deeper. Anytime when a sign is working with the opposite energies too, like you're working with the Capricorn energies from that Devil card there, It is an opportunity for you to deepen your relationship to yourself, to get to know yourself better, even through times of challenge. So I feel like that's what's happening here for you, Cancer. Your Page of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Empress, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so there may have been, in this relationship with this person, there may have been some balance that is trying to be healed. And maybe you had to take control in areas you didn't want to really take control in. You had to step up and do things that you were hoping maybe you wouldn't have to do. Because I see you showing me this Empress energy of like, I just want to be in that nurturing energy. I have really been working on attracting things into me. I've been working on working smarter, not working harder. I've been taking a lot of the right actions toward this, but I still feel maybe a sense of lack. Maybe it's lack in partnership or lack in things being equal. And it seems like maybe that kind of moved you into a more controlling place than you really wanted to be in. But again, this is an area for learning. So I feel like the energy you've gone into is really for your own growth and development. This is an important part of your evolution. Let's clarify this Death card for you. The Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Wow, that's a lot of different elements going on here. Fire, water, and earth with the Death card. But yeah, through your challenges, through your trials, through the ways that you've been tested, particularly in this relationship, I see a lot of love and beauty coming out of it. And also I see stability on the horizon. It could be that some things are still closing off. Some things are still being put to rest. There may be a cycle of forgiveness going on here, but it's looking good. It's looking like through the tension, you're really coming to a good place in your heart and with your stability. Hey, thank you. No, thank you. Lay down. Little Blazer the Morkie, he wants to make his voice known. Lay down. You're fine. All right, clarifying the Seven of Swords for you, Cancer. You get the Queen of Cups, which I love seeing that is on your person's side over here too. The Four of Swords and the Six of Cups. Yeah. Anytime you get in the feeling of, or the thought, mental space of, this is confusing. What do I leave behind? How do I heal that? What do I do? The more that you give to your own self-care, the more that you give to your heart being in a nice, open, and receptive place, the more the healing moves along. I know sometimes when we're hurt and we're working on forgiveness, we want to keep the heart protected and closed. But in this case, I'm seeing you learning and maintaining the open heart because you know that will put you in a more receptive place of that Empress energy that you wanted to be in and take you out of these controlling energies. You may be giving love to yourself, to your inner being, to your inner child through this healing process. I see gifts that you're giving yourself, not necessarily things you spend money on though, but things, a real care for yourself in all of this. And I really like to see that. It seems like a really nice self-respecting kind of energy. Okay, let's look at this Queen of Cups on their side. You both have the Queen of Cups here, so they got the Tower, the Four of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Wow, okay. They've had a little bit more shocking path to coming into their heart space and maintaining an open heart than you have. Probably from something that happened to them in the past, you know, a separation, a divorce, a major relationship ending, could have even been something in their family that was broken apart at some point in time. They seem like they spent time being closed off, but then we're able to bring some stability to that energy. It just was a very shocking, striking event for them. Could have been a loss of someone predominantly present in their life as well. Very interesting. So yeah, they've had a different route than you have to the Queen of Cups here. You're putting more nurturing energy and self-respect energy. They are, for them, the lesson has more to do with stability and values and being, celebrating, what they're worth, their value, what they're earning. The Knight of Swords for them is clarified by the Page of Cups, which you had the Page of Cups. Wow, I'm starting to see some mirror effect going on here. The Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. So they are very determined to shift their mental state. They may not yet, even though their heart is open, they may not know quite yet how to offer you the love or the way you like to be loved. They may not be able to offer that. They're learning you, I feel, still. Whereas I think your Page of Cups was more about opening your heart up. Their Page of Cups is about learning how to communicate and give love. They're not always the most polished at this. Sometimes they just don't see what you really need. And so there may have to be some communication on this. They could have also, again, the striking, shocking thing that's happened to them in the past, they could have a little fear around that they're still carrying, but they do have determination here and they are willing to learn. Let's clarify this Sun for them because that's the happiest card in the deck. What's going on here? Yes, they get the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So they've definitely been through the ringer with their own abandonment issues, with overthinking and being stuck in some major thought patterns around lack and around being abandoned in love and relationships and life in general. But the Wheel of Fortune coming in brings a new energy. They want to be happy. They want to be happy more than anything. And they may not be as aware of the healing process as you. You had the Four of Swords on your side, and it's in the mingling energies of the relationship, which tends to tell me that Cancer, you're the leader in the department of healing. You're leading this person in the department of, hey, this can be healed. You no longer have to let this burden your mind. You no longer have to live in that less than, lack, lower value kind of mind space. And that healing can absolutely bring you into a place where you have more capacity for happiness. So let's clarify this Four of Swords and this connecting energy here. Clarified by the Hanged Man and the Magician. Wow. Yeah. You are really trying to help and convince this person connected to you to look at their healing from a different perspective, to not look at it as a chore, but to look at it as something that they can naturally include in their life. And they are actually trying to take up that wisdom. They're trying to learn how to do that. So they are, whether or not they're coming off to you, like they're listening to you, like they're learning from you, they are. And they understand what's on offer here, which is very important. I mean, in a relationship, in a connection, being able to bring healing into it and not get stuck in some of the energies that both of you have felt and dealt with is very cool energy to bring in. And I see the willingness for you to kind of teach and lead and for them to learn, which is beautiful. It's beautiful because we do have, and we have this Devil energy here as the overall energy. This has been hard work for this relationship. Okay, there's been hard work for you, hard work for them, and then hard work in the connecting energy. So let's clarify this Ace of Swords that popped up in reverse. The Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So Cancer, I think this might be where you get a little too stiff, a little too set in your ways here. It's kind of coming up on your side of things. So we've got the healing, we've got you willing to lead and to teach, and them willing to learn and kind of pick up the torch there and learn how to do that. The patience on your end might not be that great. At times you might be a little insensitive to what they're trying to do here, because they are trying to get to a place where they are more in their heart space. And it's not only is it not something they're used to, it's not something that they've really been able to experience and maintain in their life. So I think a little bit of patience with the process, a little bit of patience with them. I can see how maybe these energies, as they come together, make you feel a little bit stuck and might tend to put you in a position of wanting to kind of control things and just kind of cut through the BS and go. However, when it comes to matters of the heart, that's not always the best approach. So Cancer, there's a little bit of wisdom in here and encouragement to have patience, keep your heart open, be willing to be the leader in this healing, and know that this other person, they are willing, they are showing up here. They're showing up with an open heart. Okay, Cancer, let's get a card to close out the reading from the Daily Crystal Inspiration here for the lovely Cancerian collective. The Lighthouses of Intuition, as I love to refer to Cancer. You gotta give me one here. You got pink opal, and it says, be kind to yourself. I love that, Cancer. Be kind to yourself, because you showed me that in your energies here in the reading. Be kind to yourself. Cut yourself some slack. The way you talk to yourself can either lift you up or tear you down. So be mindful of your internal dialogue. Honor yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Forgive yourself and remain your own best friend through the ups and downs of life. Make a conscious shift to speak to yourself with more compassion, more empathy, and more kindness. Treat yourself as well as you would treat others or the way you'd expect others to treat you. It all starts with your own inner voice. By showing yourself sensitivity, understanding, and gentleness, you can learn to be kinder and more compassionate towards others as well. And that's come up in the connecting energy for this relationship, Cancer. So pink opal, it is lovely. It kind of has pinks and little light oranges in there and some little flecks of something dark. What a beautiful stone to maybe work with, to remind yourself to not only be kind to yourself, but that gives you more capacity to be understanding and kind of others' process, particularly this person you're dealing with. Cancer, what a pleasure this has been to do this reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.